Hello everyone, this is Beastly Eel here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the latest episode of What If, which is what if Kahhori reshaped the world. Yep, okay, I couldn't remember the title for a second, I apologize. So this one was unlike any other Marvel What If ever. It had brand new characters that we'd never seen before. But it starts off with showing that Ragnarok is inevitable. And what happens here is, excuse me, So Surtur destroys Asgard during Ragnarok, and in fact uses his sword to go strike down Odin, where Odin uses the Tesseract to try to defend himself. The Tesseract is damaged and crash lands into the pre-colonial America. The Tesseract falls into a lake, releasing the energy of the space stone into it, giving it magical properties, and that's kind of where this story begins. So what we have here is Kahora. She is a Mohawk woman who is looking for the Forbidden Lake. So this Forbidden Lake has been talked about for generations in her tribe. Basically, anybody who goes into the lake never comes out. So her and her brother think that they've made it to this lake, and it turns out that that is not the case. So they get to this place where it looks like a um, lake, but it's not really all that great. It's kind of just got ducks in it and everything else, and she's kind of not impressed with it. Well, while she's doing that, apparently a bunch of Spanish conquistadors um, burn her village. So she sees the flames. She goes towards it along with her brother. They are hunted then down by the Spanish militia, and they go running. They avoid gunfire and everything else, and they keep running past the lake and everything else until they literally fall in a hole. So this hole drops them down. And in this hole, they find this bright blue lake. So they finally found the Forbidden Lake. During this time, the Spanish conquistadors make it there and they shoot Kahora in the arm, and she falls into the lake, not to be seen again. Well, the rest of the men decide to capture the brother and drag her off into basically, the brother back to the village to kind of show what's been going on. So we have that going on, and apparently we have the conquistadors looking for the Fountain of Youth, which is what they think is the Forbidden Lake. All this is going on. We then have Kahora into the Sky World. So apparently, what happened is the lake sucked her in, the Tesseract shot her out into another plane of existence where the people that went missing were there. Apparently, they have been around for a long time and have been able to absorb the energy of, I guess, the planet around them. So it's unclear of where they go in the sense of like it must be another planet, but they just call it the Sky World. So during this time, she's learning how to use the abilities of those who are in the Sky World, and she wants to use her abilities to get out of um, the Sky World because she wants to go back to her world to protect her village. Now, the entire time, the villagers are trying to explain to her that nobody comes back. Many people have tried, and nobody has succeeded. And there's no point in trying because so many people have tried before and never made it out. So here they will live forever, learn their abilities, and continue to prosper. Well, Kahora does not agree with that, and so she starts to learn the ways of their people, learning how to use the new powers that she's gained, and apparently she does it better than all of the others. While looking for the fruits, she takes down, they're all running towards these big, massive bull like creatures that apparently grow fruit on themselves. She was able to run so fast in front of them and lift up one of them and remove all the fruit from its hide. So, as everyone's counting how much fruit they have, she had the most and gave it to everyone. So, they were trying to basically state that, she's powerful and everything else, and that she can pretty much do whatever the heck she wants. She decides that she wants to help out. So they're celebrating their great feast. Well, while this is going on, the conquistadors make it to the Forbidden Lake. What happens is the main man orders his men to go in and search the lake to see if they are actually in the Fountain of Youth. Well, all the men that were there were sucked into it and thrown into the sky world. Now, to those who were in the regular world, thought that they were drowned and killed. So therefore, they thought that the lake was, how do I want to say this, dangerous and should not be used. And so they were going to pack up all the Native Americans, specifically the Mohawks, and bring them back to Spain and prove that Spain owns them. So Kahhora realizes what's going on when she sees the men about to shoot them. She uses her abilities to stop the bullets, remove all their guns, and beats them. She then uses the power of the earth or planet and uses the plant life around them to, well, basically bind them to the ground and make sure that they are unable to move. So she does all of that, and I find that very interesting. She then uses her power to go towards the sky where the portal is, bring it down to her, and she basically states that you can stay here if you want, or you can prove to me that you are the warriors, or you are worthy of this ability, and you will come with me and save our village. Well, she runs in by herself, and she goes out, sees her village in flames, and that everyone was taken away. She then goes to the shoreline, and she starts fighting all the Spanish conquistadors by herself. And she's kicking butt, mind you. She is kicking butt and taking names. Well, she's beaten up everyone until the order from the main person, or the main Spanish conquistador, where he orders the cannons to open fire on her. And she's able to hold it back for so long, but then one of the cannons hit her in the face and knocks her down. And that's when all of the Spanish conquistadors surround her, ready to kill her. And when they're about to kill her, that's when the rest of the Sky World villagers come out and actually help her defeat all of the Spanish conquistadors. She defeats them all with ease. Well, they all defeat them with ease. And she's decided that she's going to keep the world safe. And that was her plan at the end, was to basically go around and proving that nobody rules anything. Nobody is so powerful that they deserve to rule the entire planet. So she goes to the place, to basically the Queen Elizabeth of Spain, and she creates a portal, goes in there because she wants everyone dead on this planet. I mean, on that in that new area, because how dare anyone defy Spain and their incredible armada? Well, Kahhora gets there and basically explains to Queen Elizabeth that she is to do everything that Kahhora says, in the sense of like, your people stay here and my people will stay where they are, and we will live in peace because that's what's supposed to be done. Nobody is so powerful or so worthy that they should rule the entire world. Well, you can imagine Queen Elizabeth thinks otherwise and thinks that she was born into this world where she should own everyone. So anyway, Kahora basically beats her, destroys her throne, and explains that you either go with peace or we will take it out with ease. So it looks like she's brought peace to the entire world. Well, apparently, Benedict Cumberbatch voices Doctor Strange Supreme, who makes a portal in and says, Kahora, I have been looking for you. And you're just the person I need to help save the world. And that's how it ends. Basically, he's been looking for her for a long time, and apparently congratulates her for causing world peace, something that was done in such a short amount of time, and that he's been looking for her for a long time. And that's how the episode ends. So overall, I mean, we're definitely going to see her in the last two episodes, along with Supreme Strange, just because, I mean, let's be honest, the last two episodes are making us think that would be the case. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Overall, I did like this episode. I thought it was, um, how do I want to phrase this? Basically, I thought it was going to be different than all the others, and it was. And I think it was a nice tie-in. It was its own story, something that was not done by any of the others episodes, and it was brand new. Like there was no, I mean, there was a couple of characters from the MCU, but most of it was brand new characters, which I did like. So it'll be interesting to see Kahhora be part of the MCU. Now, let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments below. Did you like it? Did you not? And why? And as always, if you like the content you see, please like and subscribe below. Other than that, this is going to be Beastly Eel signing out. Have a great night.